No hiding place for Tinubu. He will be exposed. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Frank Shaibu, the Special Assistant on Public Communications to the 2023 People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, has said there is no hiding place for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over his certificate scandal. Shaibu disclosed that Atiku is determined to expose Tinubu for not having a certificate. He noted that Tinubu's academic records from primary school to university remained questionable. In his statement, he said Tinubu's failure to identify a single former classmate ends his educational qualification is questionable. According to Shaibu, in the last week, Nigerians have been watching the ongoing ministerial screaming at the Senate, while nominees have been made to review their primary, secondary, and university history. Some of the ministerial nominees were even classmates with the senators screaming them. However, the man who nominated them has no educational history. He has no primary school, he has no secondary school or university classmates. This is because he has no classmates. He actually fell from the sky. This is a man whose entire life, background, and credentials remain unknown, and Atiku will ensure that the man is exposed. Shaibu stressed that the president's life history must be above board. Unfortunately, here we have a president whose history is shrouded in scary and for whom it is as though his life started in 1993. The moment of truth is here, and President Tinubu has no hiding place, he said. In another developing news, Obaze said INEC did not follow compliance when they made it known that power will be succeeded to non-winner. He said when INEC announced to Nigerians that power will be given to a non-winner of the 2023 presidential election, the former secretary to the government of Anambra State, Mr. Osoluka Obaze, pointed out that INEC did not follow the substantial compliance. On Sunday morning, Mr. Osoluka Obaze tweeted the news, pointing out that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, also did not adhere to the advice made of trustworthy elections. According to Mr. Obaze's readings of the day, when INEC Nigeria made it clear that the 2023 presidential election will result in power being transferred to someone who had not won, they did not adhere to the cleverly divided might of credible elections and substantial compliance. Mr. Osoluka Obaze and other members of the opposition parties have been accusing the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and INEC itself of rigging the 2023 presidential election in favor of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) and its presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ever since INEC announced Tinubu the winner. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) and the Labour Party are the two largest opposition parties, and both are currently petitioning the courts to nullify the election and order a new one. Nigerians are waiting patiently and keeping their fingers crossed for a just and open ruling from the courts. You see, we should not be here. This is what I always say. When people talk about Tinubu rigged the election, yeah, Tinubu rigged the election. But let me tell you, there's one thing I believe in life. If I refused food, you gave it to me, I did not open my hands, you came close to my face, I did not open my mouth, You cannot force me to eat. The main problem here is INEC. You understand? The main problem here is INEC. Tinubu did not rig the election. INEC should tell us what happened. You understand? Don't misquote me. You can say Tinubu rigged the election through INEC, is that not? But somebody allowed itself to be used. The INEC chairman, even in the next generation to come, they will still talk about him. Nigerians will never forgive him or forget him in a hurry. 2023 general election would have been a very smooth and credible election if the INEC allowed things to flow. Nigerians came out in mass. We have never seen that kind of, crowd. People coming out to vote. People who have never voted for the first time. They were so happy to vote their conscience because they want their voice to be heard. But you see what INEC did? They strike this part. They want to discourage people. That is Nigerian politicians for you. They want to discourage people not to be coming out to vote so that they can always have their ways. I like what the former senator of Kaduna State said, Shehu Sani. He said it's really very surprising. When coup is going on, you see the strength of ECOWAS member, this and that. They want to intervene with military and all that. Why can't these people intervene when there is a rigged election? All these things, they opened their eye, they saw it, it happened. It was not hidden. I've never seen this kind of a thing. I believe say people they thief. When you they thief, they hide yourself, they thief. But this one I they see you. You they see me and they thief you. Wait till you go feed do. That is what INEC did. Before anything should happen, this man supposed to be held, responsible. Let him account for his deed. If nothing is done, the next election is going to be worst. If nothing is done, perhaps this. If you can also recall what happened during the presidential election where people are saying, hey, if you know that you are not going to vote for my candidate, please don't come out. Don't come here. Don't come close here. All these things happened. And the police, the DSS, nobody took action. During the governorship election, it became worse. This time around, at least, they threat. They even carried out the threat they made. So if anything is not done concerning what happened during this past election, the worst election in Nigeria is going to be, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And that is the truth. I don't know what to say. That is why you see people carrying guns. They are bandits. Because when they kidnap, somebody will come and negotiate and money will be paid. And tomorrow they will say they are tired. Oh, you are tired. Drop your gun. If actually they are dropping them. And they will compensate them for doing what they did. Nigeria is doomed. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.